All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier iHypnosis life healer coach and your personal guide. As we draw close to the end of this year and as we're getting ready for the new year, I thought what better than to reflect on a very important theme, which is to just allow flow. And I wanted to share with you three things that I've been thinking about. One is, of course, that there's nothing extra required. So, in simple terms, we've done all the work. Maybe there've been some hits, maybe there've been some misses, maybe things worked out, maybe they didn't work out as best as you had hoped. However, you already done the work, and so quite honestly, at this point of this year, there's nothing extra required. So, what if you were to just be present to everything that you've already done and just allow yourself to be from moment to moment truly present? And that brings me, of course, to the second thing. So, if you say, okay, so be present, what do we do? Because a lot of us want to do something all the time. We want to create all the time. We find it hard to just, quote unquote, do nothing. And so, for those of you who like to do, here is the simple three-word unlock. And this, of course, what I'm saying is, what I'm talking about is, it's time to get back to basics. So, for some of us at this time of the year, maybe the back to basics is, to look at your vision board, to look at maybe the notes that you made right through the year, to maybe even at a more basic level to connect with people that you really connected with. And in connecting, you are reaffirming all that you've done and you're making space for what is coming. So, truly back to basics is what this is about. And finally, of course, the third thing, and this is what really makes it all come together, which is to enjoy the flow. So, a lot of times after we've put in the hard work, we find it very hard to enjoy the flow. So, here's a novel concept. What if you truly just enjoyed the flow? What if you allowed yourself, you gave yourself that permission to enjoy the flow? And, whether it is meditating on it, whether it is just being so present to what's happening moment to moment, your ideas, your thoughts, whatever it may be, whether it is, at a time like now, whether you are enjoying the best of health, or maybe, there is a little bit of the sniffles or whatever it is, you're just enjoying the flow. And when you look at life through this lens, you will be surprised. So, like I said, three things to keep in mind. One, of course, is to enjoy the flow. The second is remember that it's maybe now time to go back to basics and look at the things that worked and keep what worked for you because you could use more of it in the new year and let go of the things that didn't really work as intended. And so when you give yourself that opportunity to just go back to basics, you're really making space for more. And lastly, remember, there is nothing extra required. You've already done all the work. You've already, um, you know, uh, done the difficult things. If you go back over the course of a year, you didn't know so much, but now you know everything about this year. And so, truly, there is nothing extra required. So, as always, I want to just remind you that you really do matter, and I not only appreciate you, I see you, whether you're part of a community, or of course whether you are, maybe at this point on the periphery. Just a reminder to you that you do matter, and I really do look forward to seeing you in our community and also to be part of the different programs that we run in our community. And if you like what you experience, you're more than welcome to be part of any, many, or all of our programs that we have that run through the length and breadth of the week from morning till evening. And of course, as always, having said all of that, remember to live your purpose. One final check in. I can see there are a couple of you already here live. So thank you, Abhishankar. Abhishankar says, I'm being truly present, going back to basics and enjoying it. And Sangeeta's here as well. Thank you, Sangeeta, for tuning in. I know there are a couple of folks, but I'm not able to see additional comments. So for those of you who tuned in live, thank you so much for being here. And for those of you who are maybe watching this later, have a beautiful year ahead. Wish you all the best and look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, God bless, and of course, as always, remember to live your